Today I will be painting this little yellow, well, neon yellow, bright skeleton looking monster and making him into the golden treasure trove skeleton. Pretty much it's just like this guy over here. We're gonna use the same base tester's paint that I used on him, as you can see, because this is the treasure trove ghoul. I made a separate video on him. If you would like to go back and check that out, please do. And before we even set up, as you can see, I like to have some paper towels down, or newspaper, just so you got a nice little work area so you can clean up. Really no mess to worry about. And I'm doing it on my little table area where I make most of my other figures for the past couple of years that I add to the show, and just my art pieces. Kind of just have them all hanging out together, all up in this little area. So I thought that's pretty neat. But anyway, so we're gonna paint this monster gold. I'm gonna set everything up. I do use, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, tester paint. I mean, use this kind, I mean, it is flammable. So, you know, forewarning, just have some supervision while you're doing this, if you plan on ever painting monsters or figures in general. So alright guys, let me set up and I will be back in 1 sec. Okay, so pretty much what we're gonna do, in my other video I was using this kind of glitter. It's glitter glue. It's amazing if you want to give the effect of having your monster have any, like, I use it because it looks like they got gems or crystals or emeralds all on them. So definitely if you're looking for that effect, I do recommend getting the glitter glue. Now I got the package of the neon kind, so this is gonna look pretty cool, a little more brighter, a little more pop out with color, especially when I take some pictures. But I'll show you guys at the end when I'll have like a little setup, and we'll just go from there. But first I'm gonna pop the top on this. I'm gonna lay a base coat of the gold tester paint, and we'll be back after that and I'll show you the outcome. Okay, stay tuned. Alright, as you can see, I got my first base coat on the front done with them. Now I just gotta flip them over and do the back, and then we could start adding our glitter glue. Then we can just give off the full effect of this cool gold skeleton and add him to my collection in the back over here. Just make sure you have some parental supervision when you're doing this. I recommend if you're under probably 12 or even 13, 14, you should be good to go. You know what you're doing. But let's let this dry, and I'll flip them over and start painting the back, and it'll pretty much be looking like the gold skeleton we want. Alright guys, we will be back in a sec. Alright, as we can see, we got the back done. Now just got to stand them up, and then we'll add the glitter glue for the gem and crystal effects all over his body, and pretty much give you like a little setup of what he's gonna look like, or what he's specifically for when I'm gonna do one of my art pieces or for the show. So sit tight and we'll get that all set up. And I'll catch you in a second. Alright, so now as you can see, we're going to let him dry. He's got his murky gold base coat on. And all we got to do is add the final touches, which are the gem and crystal effects that we're about to get into with the glitter glue over here on the side. And I'm happy with the way he came out, looking solid gold, murky, like he's coming out of the liquid gold. Pretty much what this figure that I'm making, or monster I should say, is going to be the skeleton of this monster over here for the show. It's like, he has forms, and this will be the final form. But okay, we're going to let this dry, and we will get back with some more colors all over this bad boy, or monster. So stay tuned. The other thing I forgot to point out to you guys was you're going to have to probably give it a couple coats in order to make it stay. I know I had to do that a few times. So when you're using this gold type of paint, you always want to let it dry a little, then add on top of that. So you pretty much got your base, and then you just keep on adding a couple other coats until it's looking shiny and gold, as you can see. So alright, our skeleton's pretty much dry now, and I just busted out all our glitter glue. We got our fancy neon colors over here. Neon green, some neon yellow, neon orange, neon purple, and neon pink. I'm going to try to add all the colors in to give them more of color pop. But we'll see what happens. I got some main colors I want to stick with, as far as having the eyes red and one green, but it's going to be more neon brighter, like as the body's breaking down of the ghoul, it's becoming brighter because it's almost like it's never seen the light of day or what have you, really. But that's how I think, guys, in my head. I got a lot of crazy things going on there. I will be showing you the final step of pretty much having your own gold skeleton. Alright, catch you in a few. Alright, so as we could see, some of the neon colors didn't work too well, so I went back to the blue to give it that emerald look, just to give it a little more pop. Seems the neons don't come out too much, but we got the pink and the green neon. That's taken pretty well. The other colors, not so much. But yeah, more and less the white and the blue are representing diamonds. And then you got the rubies and emeralds for the eyes. Then I got like a cool little mohawk on top, like some of the crystals are coming out of his skull. I'm not done with him yet. I'm going to add to his back to give a little more effect. But pretty much after that, he'll be all set. And the other thing I did, if you can see, like over his mouth, I wanted to add, like, as his mouth's open, like liquid gold's just kind of right out. Like, I mean, he's all gold, but the liquid of it is just coming, gushing right out of his mouth. So I thought that was a cool, like, little effect. And I got the little gems down the eyes of the skull that he's standing on. But okay, stay tuned, and we'll finish this up, and we'll give you a little setup afterwards. Alright, so pretty much on the back, I added more to the skull, which we got that mohawk look going. Then down his back, kind of add some emeralds sticking out spike wise. But yeah, let me flip him around, get him like in a little setup, and then we're good to go. So alright guys, here you have it. Got a little like treasure trove set up. Some dragons, gold, gems, emeralds, you name it, it's all here. I hope you enjoyed this little video of me making this cool little golden treasure trove skeleton. Be sure to check out the show, Monster Pocket Theater, of course, and you will be seeing more of him there. I am happy with the way he came out. Definitely gives him some pop and color. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. As always, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next Blitz Paint Some Monsters. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take it easy.